with Dr. Truett. So I have a question. So what really inspired you to get really into the acting and also to the modeling? And then also what really made you decide to get into becoming a doctor? Like changing it up and just becoming a doctor?
Why you look at me like that for?
Well, a lot of it had to do with what we spoke about in the beginning of the process, yes. You know, listen, modeling acting is great, and we need to stress, no major company was not knocking down my door, anything of that nature. I worked, I put model actor on the income tax, but it was not like I was doing the top work. I was what you would call a working class model actor. I think that's the terminology. I do have my SAG card, my Screen Actors Guild AFTRA card. I pay dues every 4 months, which they're glad to get. I do not work anymore, but I like paying my dues, especially during award season. We get a lot of movies for free. We get a lot of, invited to a lot of workshops and talks by actors and things like that we can go to. So it's a well-earned piece of paper, little card. I keep telling people there are two materialistic pieces of paper in my life that I'm very proud of, one of which is that SAG AFTRA card and the other is the doctorate on the wall. So it's nice. But you know, listen, it was just time for a change. It really was. I've been through that bad experience we spoke about in the last show with being all sunburned and everything, and I was getting on up there in my age. I was already like 30, and I thought, you know what, I just want a little bit of security, and I was my character and finances, but also, you know, there's nothing wrong with that if that's what you want to do and you want to be a model actor your whole life and make some money, but not a lot. You can do it, no problem in that at all.
You see, but you said some money, not a lot.
Well,
the industry, you know, the jobs are inconsistent. They all pay different.
Absolutely, but in my case, I just wanted to do more. Yes, I did.
That's great. That's understandable. Okay.
Go ahead, Victoria.
Oh yeah. So I mean, we did want to get into some hot topics, right?
Yes.
One of the topics we'd love to talk about with you today is the Oscars love for movies about disability, but not disabled actors.
That is the hottest of the hot topic right now. Yes, especially in my genre, and we talk about it all the time on my talk show. You know, that's a double-edged sword, it really is. You know, there are 20% of Americans are disabled. Yet I doubt many of us could name two out of all the recognizable actors, 2% of which could be disabled.
I know of one actor that was actually disabled. She was on Glee. I don't know her name, but if you guys watched Glee, she was a cheerleader.
Well, let's also remember, who remembers the show Degrassi? They had a disabled actor.
Oh yeah, Drake was playing.
I think that was the one I'm thinking of because I've seen it on television.
Well, no. Yes, actors who are disabled do work. I mean, it's not like
Wait,
they don't
but isn't it offensive to have an actor that's not disabled play a disabled character? Like, for example, Leonardo DiCaprio eating Gilbert's grape.
Right.
That was a beautiful performance, but it's a performance.
Well, now listen, I am going to side with the disabled community on this matter for one reason, well, for a number of reasons, but the most important reason is because if you're disabled, you more often than not cannot play a able-bodied character. Okay, so that kind of makes the playing field somewhat limited. On the other hand, if you are able-bodied and go out for a disabled role, then you have a plethora of a huge list of characters out there you could play that are able-bodied, and that list that is also disabled. But you just said it is a performance, and actors can get in there, sink their teeth into it, especially actors who follow a technique or and really bring something to that role, whether they're disabled or not. On the other hand, we do want disabled actors to share what they've got in a very creative way. So you go back and forth with it. Anybody who's been on a movie set knows it's a long day. We're talking about some 18, 19-hour days here, so we have to have that in mind. We have to, can that be done with someone, a disabled person? Can they do that? I don't know what the answer is. I think what I would start with, to be honest with you, and what my goal is in the media at this time is to bring the disabled population in through reality TV. And through reality TV, we can see the personalities and really see, you know, their self then, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, so in that respect, I'm really pushing for more reality TV shows. And of course, I am encouraging all disabled artists of any kind to pursue their careers as well.
What kind of reality TV shows? Because there are some now, you know, with, I don't want to say anything offensive, but there are some on like HGTV, I think.
And TLC.
Lifetime, TLC.
Well, you know what, listen, we need, absolutely, but I just have to quickly get in here because what we need is we need disabled individuals who are showcasing their careers, who are showcasing their abilities, who are showcasing their successes. A lot of those shows like
drama,
My 600-Pound Life or something, that's featuring their disability. So what we need is disabled individuals. Yes, or just putting it in realistic life. We don't have to think positive. You know, if you have, what I would love to do is put together a reality show based around one project, you know, one project every season. You know, right now I'm working on an art exhibition with amputees. It's called Nothing is Missing, Models, Athletes in Hollywood. And all of the models are amputees. So we're going through a process now of trying to find the models, and we have to find photographers, and we have to. So what I would like is to find a reality show that's going to follow a project from 0 to 100, and then along the way get to know the characters in the reality show and what they want to accomplish. Not, okay, great, I need to overcome this because I'm disabled. That's been done. We're over that. You know, we don't want these inspirational stories anymore.
So,
inspiration is out. We just want reality now.
10 years from now, where do you see, you know, people of disability in media?
I think 10 years from now, we will have what we are working for today. And then probably 20 years from now, we'll have where it needs to be.
Right. And you know what else? In 10 or 25 years from now, a legend is going to be born on set. This is the legend right
And
here.
they will remember the Christmas trees behind me.
Come back anytime, Doc, here. You're more than welcome to. Our special thanks to Dr. Truett Vaigneur.
Yes.
You can catch his show Disabilities Redefined Saturdays on MNN. Check your local listings and check mnn.org for details. His new illustrated book, Aqua Blue Visions of a Summer. Visions of a Swimmer. Thank you, Doc. I encourage you all to read this and check it out. It is an inspirational story. You will be amazed. We'll be right back.